Here we are on my back deck. I've got this grill preheating, and while it's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and put some potatoes on here that are wrapped up off camera. A little tip, it does seem like baked potatoes always go better with steak. But if I'm doing chicken, I prefer mashed potatoes. Check out these steaks. They're just about ready to go on. These are just basic run-of-the-mill sirloin steaks. They're not, extra thick. They're nothing super special. And that's kind of the idea of this, because it's difficult to feed a family on a budget these days, but there's no reason you shouldn't be able to add a little bit of seasoning and have full quality, better than steakhouse steaks. And that's our aim here. And also, you can stick that in your hat as one of them dad skills that you're going to want to pass on one day. Now make absolutely certain that your grill is hot, because if it's not, your steak is going to end up sticking to this grill, and that's steak you're not going to be able to eat or enjoy. You hear that sizzle? That sizzle right there tells you our grill is good and hot. We're going to put this back down, and we're just going to let it do its thing. Probably no more than a minute. All right, folks, it's been right at a minute. I'm just going to rotate these steaks just enough to get that nice cross-hatched appearance. And you're going to find that will also help keep your temperatures in the meat nice and even. My biggest fear is that I will overcook the steaks. Look at that nice, beautiful crosshatch. Now, if you're curious, I'm moving them into different sections so that they get a nice, fresh, hot section of the grill that they have not been exposed to yet. The target temperature is going to fall between 125 and 135 degrees internal. That'll put it right there in the medium rare range. All right, I only ran them for 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do a rotate. Take their temperature. Just like with the turkeys I like to fry, I want to walk it in slow if I can. We're in pretty good shape. We're not too far from 100. All right, we're going to run another temperature check. This one's ready. Here's 135. That one's just about 130. That one there's going to take its time. Alright, we'll see where we're at now. Perfect. I think these are going to be just fine. I notice nothing here is sticking to my grill. Keeping everything clean and hot is the ticket. Whoa! We might have went a little overboard. Either that or I probed the grill grate. Yeah, that's what happened. I probed the grill grate. We're pushing a little over 120. We'll go ahead and pull this one off. Now, if you like, and this is totally optional, while you're letting your steaks kind of cool down a little bit, if you've got a particular flavored butter you like, that's a good time to put it on. Now, I've not used this butter before. This is kind of a spur of the moment deal. So I'm not going to put it on the others because I don't know if my family will like it. I will usually, if I got time, I will usually use some fresh rosemary, fresh garlic, and real butter, mix it together, melt it, let it cool, then I'll scoop it on there just like you saw me do. By the way, if you're curious, this is just some Land O'Lakes garlic and herb butter spread. Never used it before, bought it for the first time, and well, we'll see how it does. Now here is the real test, folks. Hey, that butter is pretty good. And it's a small little price to pay for a good topping. Now, Lead Smith out.